You already know. Like, share, subscribe, join my channel, turn your bell post notifications on. What's up, boys? We are here. Looks like we got some of it apart.
Jesus, take that cig smoke.
I'm about to figure out why.
Oh yeah, you got some. This is your windshield washer.
Well, there's my windshield washer box.
This is why it's broken.
Okay, so I need a windshield washer
Out
pump.
of fluid. The leak is leaking.
Okay, so and I gotta open that pump.
You don't need the windshield washer pump, but you need probably
the side pump. It's all taken apart.
No, the pump is. I don't know. Is that the pump or is that?
Look at Rick. Come here. Can you look at this? Look at they taped the cap back on the pump. Yeah. So I need a whole new pump, and whatever goes in this, it must be a double pump.
None of the fog lights or anything were connected in the.
That fog light was broke.
This one was missing, and that one there's nothing plugged into it.
There's no plug to it?
There was nothing plugged into it. I didn't look for the plug. I'm just saying it wasn't plugged in.
All right, guys, let me get back to you in a minute. We're gonna get this pump off. Just found out why I have no power steering and why I have no windshield washer fluid.
I've already vacuumed this out. It's really nasty. Now I'm scraping.
You can see they already broke the heater hoses back there, and they put metal couplings, which is pretty cool.
That's a good repair.
Because that's a good repair.
Instead of putting the plastic.
I got all new coils, plugs, everything, boys. We got everything for this one.
Did you get oil today or no?
No, I'm going to get oil, thermostat, and a housing for you. Unless the housing's good and we just need a thermostat and a gasket. I actually still have that gasket. Right in my truck. We got new water pump, timing, everything, boys. I'll get back to you in a minute when we get this pump off. We'll find out if it's the same leak my other one had. I'll get back to you in a few minutes, guys.
I didn't go through nothing yet. We have.
Just want to show you some of the hack work I deal with. I untaped all this. So this is what they had. They had this attached to the outside of the pump with electrical tape. And they had the other one just laying outside of it. And then this is all taped up on the side, but with all open wires like this. This is the fucking hack work that I really hate, you guys. So, I wanted to show you how to take out the displacement solenoids. Because if anybody has ever done this, they all break off in the motor. My brother has a technique he does to get them out.
That's what they're supposed to look like, and then they, no matter what you do, and it's only rub O-rings that hold them in.
Yeah. No matter what you do, the tops break off.
So I keep a vacuum closed.
I seen him put a little vacuum. He puts a little drill into the top, screws into it, takes a fork of a hammer, and comes right out. Yeah, a little bit of wiggling. I'll just show you guys this real quick, and then I'm going to get to taking the power steering pump off, find out why that's leaking. But keep a vacuum close while you're doing this to keep all the shit out of the motor. Which this is why I love my brother doing my work on cars that I usually try to keep, because he does amazing work. And you don't end up with a bucket of screws or your bumper falling off in 3 days. And the only problem we had with a motor job we did was buying cheap fucking parts. It was nothing to do with his work.
And of course, it was the first one I did, which sucked.
It did suck. So I don't know if you guys see that.
It's not going to come the first time, I don't think. They're fucking in there. It's only a...
You ever just soak them? Spray them and let them soak a little bit?
Doesn't help.
No. Yep, that's out.
Nope.
No, I said that. I meant the screw. So I don't know if you guys see this. It is a pain in the butt to get them out. And I know people have done this before. And I know there's maybe a little bit of a better way, but I don't think there is. Once you get a piece or two off, it usually comes right out with the second screw in because it breaks a little looseness.
Usually I just use a different screw, but I thought I could do a bigger one to see what happens.
I thought you had that little hook thing that worked perfect. I wish I had a thing to stable my phone right here so you guys could see this whole job done today. But I'll get bits and pieces of it. And like I said, the reason why I took this one on because it was absolutely beautiful and it's my favorite color, white. Full panoramic roof. I mean, the interior is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. The only thing it doesn't have, which I was a little upset the other day I found out, it doesn't have cooled seats. My last one had heated and cooled seats. This one just has heated. I don't know what that shit is. But I did find some custom headlights, but I actually like these ones. Actually, now that I look at it, I think these are aftermarket. I want to show you guys, because if you guys ever deal with this is a pain in the butt to get these out. These displacement solenoids.
Oh, it's turning. That's good.
Oh, it came right out then.
No.
Once you break it loose like that, right?
That's why I usually, before I even touch them, I bang them back and forth as much as I can to at least loosen the seal.
Yeah. Yeah, he don't just break the tops off, you guys. He tries to get them out with that, but it does not come out with the tops.
I've only gotten one out of probably 50.
Yeah, I mean, he's done this motor job for me. I think we're on our 4th or 5th one.
Started.
It's almost out. I think he's on our 4th or 5th Hemi job he's done for me. And every time, like I said, the first one was shit parts. And I've never went off of AMS Racing. I went back to, well, I bought from AMS Racing and never went to different. Because I've never had a problem with their parts. So if you guys ever buy this stuff, AMS Racing gives you a nice kit for like $1,700. Yeah, I didn't feel a single thing. I think it's going to come out this time, but just to show you guys, maybe somebody can say, oh, there's an easier way, but
Fucking bit me good.
my brother's pretty good at what he does, and he's tried all different things.
There's always a better way, I just don't know it.
And there she comes.
Oh, I got one.
So there she is, you guys.
That's it.
Comes out in 2 pieces, always. Never lets us down. I mean, we have tried a million times. As you can see, all the tops are broke off. And he tried. He tapped. He spun on them. He did everything. But you guys, if you look at it, they're held on just by a little rubber seal. It's not like they're screwed together. They're brackets. That little top coupling is just held on by like a rubber seal.
There's also a magnet down there.
It's the stupidest thing. You said there's a magnet? See, this is why I like what he does, because he said there's a magnet down there. I didn't know that.
I gotta grab my long. Yeah.
Where does it catch? All the metal and shit? So that's what it looks like down inside there.
Hey, grab it with a big long.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but that's what it is at the other end. And I think it's a screen with a magnet. You take them always out, Rick?
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. Look how full of shit that is, you guys.
All that's all metal from your motor.
All metal from the can being chewed up,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
Yeah, you want to get.
But we also, just to let you guys know, we did our diesel flush yesterday.
That's bad.
We put diesel in the motor and we let it run for about 4 minutes, idle, which washes a lot of it down. And then after I do my cam job, I usually do back-to-back oil changes, 2 of them. And knock on wood, we've had a great success with it so far. I mean, you never know with metal. A lot of metal in there, huh?
Yeah, that's ugly.
This one's bad, huh? Fucking motor's running halfway decent, too.
It stalled on me and shit this morning.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Well, don't forget how much diesel's in there, too.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let me get this power steering pump off and show you what I do to reseal it, because what happens is the bottom of the pump on these power steering pumps, don't ever buy one. Don't let anybody con you into buying a $1,000 pump. On the bottom of these, on the back, there's a bucket. There's a little rubber seal. At the bottom of that, corrosion starts coming in because it's aluminum. Clean all that corrosion, clean all the seals, clean everything, sand it nice, put it back together. I saved a pump last time. I'm probably going to save this one too. So let's see what we can do. I'll get back to you guys as soon as we get that pump out. Right here. So, let me get to the back of it, because you got to get these plugs off, these hoses.
Am I doing head seals this time?
It's up to you. Is it hard? So I got the pump out, guys. It's bone dry, so obviously we have a leak. So we're gonna see if it's the same thing, because as you can see, this pump is all wet right there, and that's where my last one right here. I don't know. Here, let me set this down. So if you see all the fluid right here, that's the bottom. There's the top where you fill it, which is so stupid because it's way in the wheel well. I don't know how the fuck you fill that if it ever does have a leak. But anyways, you can see the wetness is right here again, and it's dark right there. See the darkness, different color? See how it's light yellow right here, and then it goes darker? That's corrosion underneath right there, and that's usually where they leak. So don't let somebody con you into on these Chrysler 300s. Usually you don't have to buy the pump. Take these screws out. They do sell a rubber seal, a new one, if you want to get the new seal. But I sand all this down, clean all the plastic, and I put a little bit of like RTV right around the circle. Not a ton of it. A little thin layer. And slide it back on, tighten it back up. And I had no problems with my other one. Let's see if we can do it with this one. I'll get back to you guys when we get it all apart and see really what kind of corrosion we're working with. But show you the motor job, how it's coming. Let's see. So,
I just realized,
he's got most of the plugs
all
in.
the plastic ring underneath, this actually goes in and fights you at the bottom. So I've been filing these off and they're going in smooth glass now. So the plastic molding process is screwing you with these.
Maybe a little bit.
I had the last time, you can't bang on any of the plastics, they break right off.
Yeah.
So I put a socket around the outside of this.
The metal spot.
And bang it down, yeah, and it goes right in.
So,
nice.
one more to go. And then I don't know what's next, but I think valve covers, water pump, crank. Do you take the alternator off everything, right?
Everything. The whole front drive system.
Well, I'm sure I'll be here. I'll show you guys the valve cover off, everything. These coil packs look really good, but I got brand new ones. I'll just keep these for spares.
As many cars as you have, Hemis you have.
Yep.
You'll find a vehicle for them.
I got another one in mind right now, 15 that I might be getting, but it's got hemi tick too, so I don't know how much more work my brother can do before he goes back to work. But we'll see. I'll get back to you guys shortly as soon as we get the pump apart and start getting some more of this apart. So this is the pump, you guys. So once you take these screws out, you pull this off, and the corrosion's usually right here. As you can see the discoloring? The corrosion. And you can take this apart. Don't lose your little leg. There's a little leg that goes coupling. And then as you can see how it's nice and clean on some of these spots, you guys? And then here you go. Look at, see all the corrosion right there? That's all on the bottom half. And look at how this gasket's a little warped. So I'll take this gasket off. I'll clean it up. I wish I did get a new seal, but I didn't. So what I'll do is I'm going to clean this little edge up. I'll clean this all down. I'll put a little bit of RTV. And we'll reseal it and see how it does. I mean, I saved the last one. So let's see if we can save this one. But that's what happens. As you can see, it's nice and clean. Keep spinning it. Keep spinning it. And then here's the bottom. It gets all corroded. See all the corrosion? So I'll get back to you shortly. I'm going to sand that down and get some of that together. Probably going to take a little break in a minute. Yeah. I'm going to run and get some parts and some lunch. Just wanted to show you guys some of this. Wow, it just keeps leaking out shit. Anyways, I got all the corrosion cleaned up. Dumbass for my favorite ass lighter and oil. Alright. Trying to get you guys a quick look on what's supposed to do. So I got the pump off. We got all this. We're getting there. So we're gonna run to Napa, get some brake clean, get a couple things we need, and we'll be back. So I'll be back with you guys. Oh yeah, my brother's new toy just built. Little ripper, Big Daddy mother trucker. Look at this thing with gears and shit. A little stretched out chopper. He's got some cool little toys. I wish I still played with shit like this. I like that mini bike though. I'll probably have to take that out later. He's got a huge motor, a 440 or something right there. I wanted to put that on this, but he didn't do it. I wish he did. It'd probably been a wheelie machine. I didn't do it yet. But toys up there, motors. That's a whole go-kart right there. A running, driving go-kart that's buried. Yeah. I don't know. I'll get back to you guys when we get back. Oh yeah, let me order an alternator. Give you a heads up on how I don't really fuck around too much. We spun the alternator. The alternator had a little bit of sound to it. I ordered a brand new alternator. Every single pulley on the front of this motor, you spin it, add sound to it. People are like, oh, put grease in it. No, I ordered all brand new ones. Brand new serpentine belt. Brand new water pump, brand new timing, brand new cam, brand new lifters, brand new valve covers, brand new manifold gaskets, brand new head gaskets, brand new timing gaskets, brand new oil pan gasket. I already ordered my 2 oil changes. We already did a diesel flush down. Let it run for a couple minutes. I don't know if you guys ever do this with the cams that eat up all the metal, little metal in your motor. Knock on wood, I've had good luck so far. But cold startup on a fresh cam. We're going to do a flush with a nice oil change. I'm going to let it run for about 15-20 minutes. Let it get up temperature. Shut it off. Let it get up to temperature one more time. Shut it off. Do an oil change. Then we're going to put the Lucas treatment in with the synthetic. So, if anybody ever does this, a double oil change doesn't hurt to get some of this metal out. So, you don't deal with that. But I'm going to go wash my hands. We're running the Napa right now. I just wanted to... The pump's back together. I ground down all these edges. I even double sealed here because it had some wetness here too. It comes apart in 2 pieces when you take these bolts out. Just make sure when you take it out, you don't lose the little black coupling that goes from one nipple to the other nipple inside here to spin the pumps, to spin the fluid, to get the fluid flowing. So it's back together now with a thin layer of RTV. As you can see, you can barely see it on the outside. That's how thin I do it. I don't put it so thick where it pours out. I will wipe all the edges when I get back. I will clean the outside of this pump, get it back together. I figured I'd give it a good 2 hours to harden up before I put any fluid in that. So I'll get back to you guys when we get back here, but it's coming together. The whole front cover's off. Let me show you guys. And then I got to run to Napa. Get all my money together. All my stuff. Okay. As you can see, we're down to timing, oil pump, shit like that. So I'll get back to you guys when we get back. Just to show you, $240 box. That's not including the pulleys or the alternator. The pulleys were 183 bucks. The alternator was $95. It was a reman, or it was $168 for new. But that's a whole box of oils, fluids, gaskets, thermostat, radiator fluid. My first oil change, that's going to be a flush. And then a good oil change with a Lucas treatment for the second. 2 filters. Oil pan gasket, because we're going to take the oil pan down and clean it all out. And clean all the tubes. The suck-up tube. And I ordered the windshield washer box with the 2 pumps. And I need to figure out one thing. In between those 2 plugs right there for the pump is some wiring. Which I believe it's the fog lights. But it sucks because that side has a fog light. This side doesn't have a fog light. And I can't find wires on that side. So we'll have to figure that out. But I believe I'm going to order tonight the SRT front bumper and the SRT cowl hood. We'll see what happens. Because it's almost $2,000. I don't know if I want to put $2,000 into this, but I might. We'll find out tonight. I'll let you guys know. So I drove this car an hour home, just to let you know. Lug nuts are tight right now. Oh, I let the jack down. You guys see this? That's when lug nuts tight. Do you see how much that wheel is moving? Oh, look at how much this moves. Okay, let me hold it straight. Do you see that? That's crazy, right? I drove it home. I pulled over twice to tighten lug nuts because I really thought my front wheel was falling off. Well, there's something severely wrong in here. So that's why the windshield washer box was broke out. The fog light was broke out and the power steering pump was fucked up because they hit something on this side. So I gotta find out what is bad. I'll get back to you shortly. Well, let me tell you, that was very unsafe driving at home like that. Can you guys see that? Let me see if I can stable myself. You guys see how much play that has? So steering end link. The CV joint's completely ripped. So I'm gonna do a CV joint. I'm gonna do a new front strut. I don't know if I want to do lowering suspension. I never really like it when I do it, so I'm just gonna go stock. So I'm gonna get front coils, front struts and shocks. I'm gonna get them fully loaded. Front sway bar links, front. I'm gonna do everything on both sides. CVs. How can you can't see that CV on that side? And my brother said he thinks he sees a hole in one of the oil.
This side's gonna come up too, so.
Huh?
This side's gonna come up too for me to get the exhaust. I'm just gonna take the wheel off and do it.
Why don't you tell me that before I put everything away, you dick?
I don't know why you did.
Alright, I'm going to get back to you guys in a few minutes. Get a little energy back and I'll get the other side jacked up and the other side off. I'll do the same thing. Hopefully I'm high enough. Yeah, he can get right here, right to the exhaust. I actually got it set up perfect. So, I don't know you guys, but in a few minutes we're going to put the pump back on. And I'm probably going to leave it empty till tomorrow or the next day. Let that silicone harden up, which is good. How's this top? Pushing. Everything feels good up here, but I don't know if I should just do the whole front end on both sides. I'm going to take a look, you guys. I'm going to do some pricing out real quick. I'll get back to you guys in a few minutes. See how far he is up here anyway, show you guys. We got a valve cover off. He lost a tool he's been looking for. His 8mm on a swivel.
Right fucking there.
Yep. Timing.
You know what?
I'll get back to you guys in a minute. So pump's back in, boys. We're all cleaned up, sealed up nice. I am trying to figure out in between both these wires, there's 3 wires that are ripped. I don't know if it goes to the fog light or what. I have the new pumps on the way too for that. I left the power steering pump empty because I want to seal overnight. And I gotta get the steering end links, and my brother said the CV joint wasn't clicking, so we might as well just get a boot replacement, which I usually don't do stupid shit like that. I usually just replace the whole CV joint. But we're getting there, guys. Exhaust is off. We're ready to go heads now. Well, actually the cams. Not the cams, the rockers. Then heads, timing, cam. But I don't know, guys. I'm getting ready to go home. I'm getting tired. I gotta look up a couple more things, and then I'll give you guys a little video just before I get out of here.
That's where it's leaking, literally dripping as we speak. And then it goes back like
Get
that.
like those dimensions of it around it. So I just wanted to show you guys. They took this motor apart. There was a new head gasket on the other side. Dummies.
Okay, this one's pretty
Did
bad.
the other sides. Can you see this? Bam.
That's the passenger side.
And then we got bam.
This is the driver's side.
And then we got bam. 3 lobes were getting chewed up. I've never seen a cam with 3 lobes chewed up.
Yeah,
Rest looks okay.
it's not okay. No,
But
it's definitely
on the passenger side, where there wasn't a misfire, can you guys see this? The bearing's totally gone inside this leg. Totally gone. Look at this. I'll show you a little better tomorrow, you guys. My phone's about to die. I'm saying good night right here. Like, share, subscribe, join my channel, turn bell post notifications on. And this is about it, guys. We're all down. I'll see you in the morning because I'm coming in early, do some cleaning and some work. Uh-oh. I'll get back to you guys in a minute. So I hope you guys liked the video today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be there again for one more day. I got a bunch of shit to pick up in the morning from Napa. This is what I mean by maintenance. So you buy a nice car like this and you drive it into the ground. So this person went as far as taking the driver's side apart. They put new lifters only on the driver's side. No cam, no nothing. And they did a new head gasket on the driver's side, which there was a bad lifter on the passenger side. So there's 3 lobes on the cam that are eaten up. And let me tell you that me and my brother just spent the last the last half hour of today, just literally flushing down the motor, spraying everything, single nook, cranny out, every single crevice, the cam, checking all the bearings for where the cam rides on. We went balls to wall on this car. I can't believe, though, if you guys see the video, how bad the steering lower passenger control arm was. I mean, you can literally move the wheel back and forth a solid inch back and forth. And my brother was like, oh, you loosen the lug nuts, right? I said, no, they're not. They're not loose. He goes, you drove this over an hour home like this? Thank God I drove it. My wife didn't, because if that let go on my wife, that would have been some bad shit, because you lose the steering.
I almost did drive it too.
And she almost drove it. Thank God that car did not have power steering. God put me in that car for a reason, because he knew I could control it. But thank God we made it home safe. And it's getting fixed now. But I just want to let you know, I've never seen a lower control arm that bad. I mean, literally, you guys, I could probably take a hammer tomorrow and bang down, and that will literally come apart. I mean, you can literally grab the wheel and move it literally dunk, 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 a solid inch. I thought that the wheel was going to be completely bent on the inside, or there was going to be a massive bubble the way the steering wheel went. Asked my wife. I pulled over twice in the highway and checked the lug nuts. I thought I was losing a wheel. That's how bad it was. Anyways, you guys, let me get this posted for you. Long day. Very long day. I haven't done this much work in a long time. We have a lot of parts we had to buy. I mean, I had to buy an alternator. I had to buy every pulley up front. I had to buy a tranny pan gasket, which I'm glad my brother's seeing this, because I took it from the shop that the car was at, where I parked my cars, and I went to leave, and I felt like the tranny was slipping, and I couldn't figure out why. So I let off and hit it again. Well, I'll tell you what, when you guys see this video and you see the tranny pan has a rust hole this big that's all bubbled and it's literally dripping. Well, there's the tranny fluid. And the guy said, I don't know why I don't got power steering. I had power steering yesterday. No, it didn't. That fucking power steering pump was so dry, you guys. I hate liars. I absolutely hate liars. And there's one other thing we got to figure out. Besides the windshield washer pumps that were broke out, there's 3 wires that are just showing with literally the gold on the inside, the copper. And I don't know if that's tied in with the fog light, because there's no fog light in the driver's side plug. The fog light in the passenger side was broke out, but there's 3 wires that are tied in with the windshield washer bucket pumps. But both pumps have both wires going to each pump. So what are them 3 wires? They have to be the fog light. There's nothing else there that's powered. I'm going to get this posted for you guys, and tomorrow we got another full day of videoing, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I also want my wife to look for something. I'm going to get a GoPro or something, you guys, for shit like this, and my daily, because as you can see, I would do a lot more videoing if I could set my phone up. You see how I set it up, and I did some work so you guys could watch. If I could have my phone or a GoPro going, I would do a lot more videoing. I hope you guys liked the video so far. I hope you like some of the tricks and shit we showed you on doing this cam and this job. This is a big job. Very big job. I mean, we're down to about a block. Tomorrow, we'll be down to a block because we're going to take the oil pan off. And like my brother said, it's going to be a pain in the ass because this is the only all-wheel drive one we did. So the all-wheel drive is in front underneath the oil pan. And my brother was like, oh no, how are we getting it up? He's good at what he does, so. Tomorrow I'm going to go, I'll get the air compressor on, I'll get you guys all the videoing. We're going to clean every single part that is going back in that motor. Because if you feel like all the rods, everything, I mean, literally the rods feel like you rolled them in sand. This was the most eaten up cam that I've seen. Because, I mean, it's 3 lobes eaten up. Yes, my Dodge Ram one was a big U in the cam on one of the lobes. But this is 3 lobes that are eaten up. So that's a lot of effing metal. And there was no bearings left inside the... That's the lifter, I believe. I'm a little confused right now. Long day. So I'm going to eat some dinner and get relaxing, you guys. Wife needs a little bit of time, so... Peace out. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, share, subscribe. Join my channel. Turn your bell post notifications on, you guys. Come on, let's get this video rolling. Get me up to a couple thousand people so I can start getting paid and start doing some shit for you guys, man. I'll give away cars. I don't care. Shit. Let's do a giveaway on this Infinity. If I can hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month, I will pick one of you to give that Infinity to. If that's what you guys want to do, let's do something like that. I have no worries about giving away a fucking $4,000 car. A nice convertible running driving Infinity. Yeah, it needs some work. 2-door. It's got nice rims on it. It runs and drives. I mean, to me, to get my subscribers going and to get this channel popping, I would give that car away. I also got a Chrysler 300 I'd give away. A built one. 06. Let's get these subscribers up and get this channel getting paid. I mean, I'll give away cars. I'll help people out. Peace out, guys.